Welcome back to Venture Care at Home. Again, we're working on our music themed care package, and we have this really great DIY guitar cutout that we purchased from Oriental Trading. On this, I went back with a Sharpie and I added some details for you. And we're going to do a mixed media art project with it. So these will be a lot of fun to put up on your walls and enjoy. Bring them into your rooms. If you're somebody who really likes music, I think you'll really enjoy this craft. So we need a lot of items that you have at home for this, okay? And if you find that you're short on anything, just give Krista a call or an email and I will make sure that you get extra supplies. So everybody in your care package has these guitar shapes. Then you also need some other things. So you have your pipettes and a cup of water. Any paints you have, just one or two base colors, doesn't matter which colors you choose. You need a few crayons. You want to just choose like 2 or 3 colors at most. You need a few of your watercolor washable markers, which are just the markers that we've sent home. You know, any colors, a few is fine. And you could totally do this Christmas themed if you wanted to, or winter themed, and go with like blues and whites and grays, or red and greens, or whatever you'd like to do. You need one brush, and then you could take any of the plastic bags out of the care package that your items came home in and recycle it. We're going to use it for this craft, so everybody can kind of share. But you're going to need a plastic bag or plastic wrap. And then if you have any bubble wrap, that's something else we'll be using. I'm going to try to send home a little bit in each package, but if you have any at home, that would be good too. Okay, so to start with, we're going to start with our crayons. So some good wax crayons are great because we're going to be working with watercolors after this. And as you know, watercolors, they run away from that wax crayon. So any design that you do with your wax crayons are going to come through the watercolor paint. So I'm going to just add some detail with my crayons. And you could do this however you'd like. I say that to you all the time. This is your art project. I kind of feel like here we're dealing with music, which gives us another outlet to just be as creative as we'd like. If you ever look at the different bands, some people go out and get specially made guitars with all different sorts of cool designs. So if you do something like this and there's some areas in between where there's no crayon, then the watercolor will stick to those areas and not the others. You could also go back and add any other kind of detail you'd like maybe a knob. Some of those have the knobs to turn, right? But that's up to you. Okay, so you could do that. It's hard for me to show you the entire guitar, but so I just kind of used crayon to add here. I might add a little bit more, and you'll see the guitar actually goes all the way up to the neck. And I added those string lines for you, so you could also add some details up top if you wanted to. That's up to you. I am going to turn this so you could see, and I am going to color there. And I think I'm just going to go across some of my lines across. Okay, so they're just going to be subtle changes. When everything is done and dry, we'll see how it comes out. So I put my crayons to the side now, and now we're going to do something. If you were with us over the summer and receiving care packages, then we did these inspirational posters, and they were watercolor inspirational posters. And so what we did was we took a Ziploc bag like so, put it over where you're imagining you're going to be painting. And you take your washable markers and you just start coloring your plastic bag. Now, because they're washable markers, they don't want to stick to your bag, of course. So you can already see how the washable marker doesn't really want to stick there. So if you have some bags on hand, it would be good if everybody could have their own. If not, you're just going to need to be wiping them down in between so that everybody could do their own design. Okay. So I'm starting with this part of my guitar. This is gonna have a few steps to it. So we're gonna take our pipettes that we have a little bit of water on, okay? And you just want to get your bag not soaking wet, but a little bit wet, okay? And the tricky part to this is flipping it around without making a complete mess of everything. Okay, so you could see already that the colors are going all like tie-dye. So this is going to stick to your guitar. So when you peel this away, you could then move it over and you could move the paint. Okay, so as you move your bag, you're moving the paint with it, which is going to cause like a tie-dye effect. And as the colors mix, your colors are going to change. So you'll see that we have some of those different colors down on the bottom. Now what I'd recommend is if you want to go back and be able to get some other colors, then you need to grab a paper towel. Okay. And just blot here if you want to stop moving these colors around. I love this. Gives it almost like a marbling effect. Okay, and I don't know if you could see, but our crayon lines are staying there. Okay, now I'm going to, this is how easy this is. So you just take your plastic bag, your paper towel, and you clean it off. That's it. Okay, and now you could go back and say, I want to add in some, I want to add some color. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to do orange, right? You want to bring some light back into it. I think I might even go ahead and grab some yellow. Okay, and again, I'm going to add not too much, just a few drops. You saw we didn't really need even as much as I put on. Okay, so now we have some water on the bag and we're going to flip it. And you're just gonna go ahead and move it around and get the colors on your guitar. Again, this gets a little bit messy if you want to put a tablecloth down, but these are watercolor washable markers, so that's the kind of other nice thing about it is they should just wipe right off your surface afterwards. So again, I'm gonna go back and clean off my bag really quick so I can put it to the side. And I'm just gonna blot some of the excess color. Okay, and that'll start to dry. And I'm gonna go back. And I'm gonna do the neck here. So I'll get my bag again. And let's see. Let's go with some orange, pink, lighten it with a little bit of yellow mixed in. Just one or two little splashes of water. Right? Flip it over. And these colors, they look dark and then they lighten up as they dry. So again, I'm gonna go back, clean off my bag. Wipe up your tape. So you see this is starting to lighten up here. Got some really nice purples. And this process goes on however you would like. So you can, you could definitely choose to go back and fill in if there's any spaces that you feel were missed. I might fill in on the bottom a little bit. Get some green in here by mixing, right? Need a little bit of water. Flip it over. Go. Clean off the bag. I love how simple it is when you use the plastic bags. A little bit messy, but simple to create these really cool tie-dye effects on your artwork. All right, let's see. So I don't think every corner needs to be covered, but I do, I missed a little bit down here and I'd like to fill that in. So I think I'm gonna do that. Just a little bit. And I'm looking to see what colors. I think I'm gonna fill in with some orange. I'm gonna do the blue again so I can get some green in there. The blue and the yellow. And just a little bit of water. Flip it over. See it already, it just kind of puts itself right down, mixes right in. Okay. Take it off. Okay. And so this step is completed. So it's still really wet there, but it does dry. You could tell already this is starting to dry pretty quickly. All the way up to the top. So our next step here, let's move our markers out of the way. I'm gonna bring in my paint colors. I picked blue and yellow. It's just what I had closest to me. And here is my bubble wrap. Okay, we did this method before as well for when we did our sunflowers, if you remember. And we kind of painted them all brown, and that was the center of our sunflowers. Well, this you could do however you'd like. So the goal is to kind of pick some sort of pattern, or not, and just put a little bit of paint on the bubble itself. And it's totally up to you how you decide to do that. I'm actually not going to close that circle. So you want to get your brush clean, dip it in that water you had from the pipette. Get some blue. And this is just going to add some cool design elements to my guitar. We'll see where I decide to add that in. Okay, hold on to that for now. So I think I'm going to put one here. So this is just a printing, right? So it's just like a stamp, almost. Okay. And so you should be able to get a few stamps out of one time. So you see how that works? So I almost made it look like flowers. But you could do that however you want. If you wanted to, you know, make a star shape on here, you could pick how to do that and make a star shape. This is just what I went for. I'm gonna put that off to the side. There you go, folks. Here is my super cool DIY mixed media guitar art. Get a good picture of it for you, and you'll see it at the end of the video. Have fun, get creative, and don't forget to send me your pictures. I really want to see how these guitars come out for you.